Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today, I got another figure here that we're pretty much familiar with the mold from a couple of the other figures I purchased. He's from the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. He is a cool figure. I like this design, so that's why I picked this guy up. I think he's really cool. We've seen some of his familiar molds already on this show, but let's go ahead and check out Tiger Track. Alright, before we take a look at this figure, the first thing we actually gotta take a look at, let's take a look at the packaging. Alright guys, as you can see, this box is really different than ones you see at your local Walmart. As you can see, Transformers War for Cybertron. It's got the Autobot symbol spray painted on there. You can't tell what the figure looks like. I like this box. It's kind of a surprise, you know, when you open it up and actually get to see the figure, what it's supposed to look like. It's really cool. It's a nice design for me. But let's get to the figure. Alright guys, so here is Tiger Tracks. Now the first thing I thought when I saw him was Sunstreaker, but he's a different character. So let's go look at his articulation and his detail. Alright guys, so let's take a closer look at this figure here. And as you can see, he's pretty much a recoloring of the Sideswipe, Red Alert, and Deep Cover. Doesn't mean that he's not cool. I still like this figure. It's just everything's identical except the coloring. As you can see here, he has the same head sculpt. He has the same body sculpt and everything. The details are pretty much one-to-one. The only thing that's changed is just the coloring. Now, I thought this would have been a really cool design if they would have used it for Sunstreaker and just added some detail to it like they did with the G1. But Tiger Tracks, it's cool. Like I said, I like it. Now let's take a look at some of the articulation like the other figures. His head is on a ball joint, so you get a little weeble wobble left and right, up and down, and he can do 360. Once again, 90 degrees at the shoulders, and he can rotate 360. He has a pivot point on the bicep. He can do 90 degrees at the elbow. And just like the other ones, he has no wrist articulation except to tuck him in for transformation. All right, as you can see here, he does have hip rotation. You can kick his leg back all the way. You can kick it all the way forward. And if you're inclined to do so, you can actually make him do the Van Damme. He can do the splits. As you can see, he's got some thigh rotation there. And his legs can do 90 degrees at the knee. And like the other figures, he has very little up and down, but he does have an ankle tilt. He can only tilt it one way, but it's still good enough to get him into some pretty cool poses. And just like the other original tooling of this mold, he does pretty much come with the same weapons. Now, as you can see here, he has the same shoulder-mounted weapon, but his missile is painted silver. Something I wish they would have done for the other figures like him, give him the different color missile so you can identify it differently from the firing shoulder cannon. But at least Tiger Tracks got it. And like the other figures, you can actually mount it up on the shoulders, but Tiger Tracks comes with another accessory. He also comes with a pistol as well. As you can see here, it's a pretty cool looking pistol for him. There's not so much detail. To me, it looks more like hollow points, but it still looks like a pretty good weapon for him. And you could take that and put that in his hands. Once again, my deep cover figure did not come with that extra weapon, and my oversized Sideswipe didn't come with it either. But guys, let's go ahead and let's go do some comparisons. Alright, so here we got Tiger Tracks up on the turntable. So let's go ahead and bring in our first Transformer for comparison. Alright, so here he is with G1 Hot Rod. And as you can see, Hot Rod is a lot taller than he is. And here he is with Fall for Cybertron's Sideswipe. Now, they're like almost the same height. I think Sideswipe has a little bit more height on him due to the fact of that backpack, but they're pretty much the same size. And for a quick comparison, here he is with Deep Cover. And as you can see, these guys are identical except for the color scheme. But like I said, I like the mold. It's really cool. So every variation that I can find, I'm gonna pick them up. But guys, let's go ahead and let's check them out in this alt mode.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
ポルシェターボのパワーとカーロボットのメカがドッキング。今君の手にカーロボットポルシェ935ターボ。
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so let's take a look at Tiger Track's vehicle mode. As you can see, just like Deep Cover, he's got the painted rims. He's got pretty much the same detail on the side. He's like I said, he's identical to Deep Cover, Sideswipe, and Red Alert. He's got the clear glass. Once again, like I said, it's a cool figure. I like it, and I plan on getting the rest of the molds of this particular vehicle, which will be Sideswipe and First Alert. But let's go ahead and let's do some comparisons with Tiger Tracks. Okay, now that we got them back on the turntable, let's go ahead and let's do some comparisons. So once again, here he is with G1 Hot Rod. And here he is with Fall of Cybertron's Sideswipe. And once again, just for comparison, here he is with Deep Cover. Once again, I like this mold. It is a cool car. It is a cool robot. And everybody should have at least one of these figures in their collection. Well guys, that's gonna wrap up this video today.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
カーロボット隊は移動基地バトルコンボイを完成させた。大型トレーラーはフリーゾンエネルギーの補給、整備ドック、司令基地としての役割を果たす。バトルコンボイの登場でカーロボットの世界が変わる。移動基地バトルコンボイ。
We now return to the Transformers.
Alright, so that's gonna wrap up this video right here. Once again guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that notification so you guys can be notified every time I put a new video up. And guys, leave me a comment in the comment section below if you guys want to see anything in particular. And guys, hit that like button if you like what I'm putting on this channel. And once again, share it with everybody you know so we can get the word out on these Transformer collectibles. Once again guys, I put about 2 videos a week, so guys stay tuned. I will be trying to put as many videos out as possible. But for now, this is Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.